of Doma. Max, thanks for joining us here. Congratulations on the deal. How exactly do you speed it up? Because as somebody who's bought a home, it took forever and there's a lot of contention in the closing process. What did you figure out that millions of other people in real estate have not been able to?
Thanks, Brian. Well, I think it took us being outside of the real estate industry to figure out that if you use modern day technology to remove most of the friction, frustration, and also the expense of closing a mortgage, it actually is possible using technology that is not exactly novel. We use machine learning to remove the peskiest, most difficult parts of the process and enable people to close their mortgages instantly, digitally, and more cheaply.
Okay, so by the way, probably a lot of realtors watching the show, listening in their car, driving around the super hot housing market. How does it work? How much does it cost? What do they need to know?
So the way it works is it's just like any other title or escrow solution that they're currently used to using, where they send the transaction to us. We use all of our modern day technology and our machine learning to collapse that time frame from days or weeks down to minutes, like you mentioned. And we do it all at an industry-beating low cost. We make it a no-brainer for every consumer across the country to use this on every refinance and purchase transaction. It's better, faster, cheaper.
You are backed by the home building giant Lennar. You've currently got about 1% of the title insurance market. That's it. That ain't a lot, but it also means there's a lot of runway there. Why are you backed by Lennar? What does the Lennar team bring to the table that you didn't have before?
We partnered with Lennar a couple years ago when we actually bought from them one of the largest nationally licensed insurance carriers, title insurance carriers, and local affiliated title agencies. And when we did so, we made Lennar our largest shareholder. They've been an incredible strategic partner for us, and they're a big part of the reason why this business has gone from basically zero in revenue in 2018 to almost 200 million last year, well on our way to 500 million in 2023.
What are you going to do with the money? There are a lot of proceeds. I know there's a pipe. You got to pay off some of the early investors as well. What's the next step for you, Max?
Most of this capital is going to go onto the balance sheet. As you've mentioned, we've got some phenomenal new investors like BlackRock, Fidelity, the Goris Group, Head of Sophia, SoftBank, Wells Capital. Lennar is also investing in this pipe. And in terms of what we're going to do with the capital, we are going to invest to take us much further beyond what we've reflected as our self-funded plan that takes us to 500 million by 2023. We see multiple paths to get this business to more like $1 billion to $1.5 billion of revenue over the next 3 to 5 years. And we're going to do that by accelerating the escape velocity we already have in the markets we're in and also entering new markets.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.